Is there any deep state? Yes, deep state exists. We Muslims know that there is an invisible world and a visible world, and both worlds have inhabitants like angels, demons, jinns, but there are material inhabitants as well. And these are those institutes what make the deep state operate, what make the theory of utilitarianism and desire for profit and interest operates. And this is the essence. I am against conspiracy theories. I don't think that the Bilderberg Group or the bank system, monetary system, or CIA, Mossad, and Freemasons rule the world. No, the utilitarianism, the theory rules the world, but it's satanic. The Satan rules the world. After Allah was thrown out of the window by the secularism, by dividing state from church, state from the principles of Allah, Satan came to power, and Satan doesn't want uncontrolled situation. He wants to control every place, every time. So you can see that your country works as a rule of state, and everything is transparent, and there is democracy, and there is human rights going on nicely. But this is 20% of the life. The real life is taking place in the 80% what you cannot see. For example, Turkey. Before Erdogan came, there were different presidents, but they could control only 5% of the power. The rest of the power was in the hand of the military, I mean the officers. They were in Turkey the deep state, and behind them the global systems. Erdogan came, and from 5% he made 10, 20, I think today 30% of the power is controlled by him. But the rest 70 is global. It is controlled globally. That is the monetary system, the security system, and others. He cannot change that. The only thing he can do to fit, like your kidney cannot claim its independence. It cannot be independent. It must fit in your body with the other organs. In Europe, of course, there is democracy, human rights, you enjoy it, you have a transparent life, but that is not the transparency what shows what is going on in the reality. Even there is a deep state, what is the bank system, security services, underworld. The big monies are produced in this sphere, not you, because you work so transparently that with this transparency cannot be produced big incomes. But this bank system and this deep state need the big income. So they have a share in the prostitution, drug trafficking, human trafficking, also the war industry manipulating different chaos in different areas, speculations, manipulations. That is how the life is going on. So the majority of the real life is there in that 80%, what is invisible. You cannot change that situation. Cannot, because they are controlling most areas, like your legislative bodies system, your parliament. Of course, there are nice representatives there, but there are criminals as well. And what is your opinion about the law or regulation which were passed by criminals? Huh? and also behind them there are other criminals. Of course, they control the mind, how it works, how you should think, the propaganda, the media, and through the media they thematize different uh, principles. What was extreme, now they put it in the mainstream. What was in the mainstream, they put it in the as an extreme. From the sin, they make good acts. From the good acts, they make sins. So it is manipulating your thinking. They decide you what is the pattern, how to conduct your life, and that way the next generation will go astray. Your distance is increasing between you and the next generation. You cannot even make a dialogue with them. Their lifestyle is different, their attitude, behavior is different. And of course, they control also the economy, what is the most important. What you can do, what can you do? You must protest. Oh no, rebel. No, you have to fit. Otherwise, you will not survive. The only thing what you can do to study and know where was the point when the deep state was created and separated themselves from the principles of God. You must know the principles of God and to teach them, to pass it over, to hand it over to those who understand and who can preserve it. Because we people must preserve these principles for the time what will come. It will come. And we need these principles that time, and we need the people who knows them. Because humanity will need them as well. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.